123 uniform, check you clear to the northwest. Your flight plan has been opened. You can go on route frequencies. Have a good flight.
Flying north to Alaska, we've covered a lot of miles already from Wisconsin, and now we're deep into Canada. Join us as we now fly through the Canadian Rockies and face some challenging decisions and weather ahead. Our big flight north to Alaska continues. We just got the panel upgraded in 2-3 uniform, which is our flight school Cessna 172. Did a whole series on that on YouTube, and now we're continuing on with this episode. In the last episode, we pushed hard all day, cleared customs in Canada, and flew deep into the night. It had many challenges of its own, but now we're set up to actually get into the mountains. After getting some quality rest, we're ready to take on another day, but this time, we'll be flying through the scenic Canadian Rockies. This doesn't come without challenges, as you will later see as the weather gets more difficult and fatigue sets in.
Can I get a assorted box of 50 Timbits, please?
10 Timbits?
50, 50.
50?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's deadly. And that's all.
Thank you.
Thanks, eh?
949, yeah.
That was so Canadian.
I love it.
Thanks, eh? Timbits are kind of our thing. It's more of a funny thing than an actual delicious thing, but we figure it's the only way to properly navigate the Canadian skies with maple-encrusted Canadian patriotism coursing through our veins.
All right, Miss Palmer, choose wisely. You get the first choice of the Timbit. Oh, nice. I'm gonna go for the chocolate, as they say in Quebec.
I think they're fresher this morning.
Rejoin the left downwind here for runway.
Yeah, they were getting kind of gnarly at the end of our trip there.
Well, I think even in the beginning they were day old. Or the morning.
Yeah, we got them at like midnight, didn't we? Well, let's try sprinkles next. Soft and sugary.
They do no jellies?
I don't know. Here, let me kind of... They went cheap on us, huh? Oh, there's different down there? Oh, that's a jelly, huh? You get jelly? I think this one's a jelly.
Take a jelly if you can find me one.
False alarm, it was just extra cooked. Okay. Well.
Here we are.
Yep, we made it in the air. On horseback. Or in the screaming 172. Would you file altitude?
I filed 4,000. I'm flying 4.5.
Oh, are we IFR?
No.
Okay.
But you have to file a flight plan here. EFR or otherwise. How was that?
Man, I got a little more water than I bargained for.
That wasn't turbulence.
You punk.
Alright, man. It's going to be a big day one way or another.
Big day.
Hope to get to Alaska today, but I might have screwed that up by sleeping in.
We'll see if they're 24/7, then yeah, we'll see.
Oh, that's true.
Sky's the limit.
Nice to call them ahead of time and see.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if we're waiting around in Fort Nelson.
Well, I mean, we can call in flight too.
That's true.
I'm calling in flight. I've got service right now.
Yeah.
I guess you don't, huh?
I don't know.
Okay, so why don't you take the controls? I'll start working on this.
Sounds good.
Hold it still, man. Come on. Can't even hold altitude? Is that ringing on yours or mine?
Not mine.
Okay, I got it.
This is kind of a new thing, being able to make calls from the air. So you got to think about this sometimes. With Bluetooth in our Bose headset, we can work ahead of time to figure some things out with the US border, and as you'll see later, we'll even call for fuel.
Hi, I am in a private aircraft and we're planning on entering into Alaska from Canada this evening. And we're just wondering, we know we gotta check in Northway, but we're wondering what the hours are or if we can come after hours. 9 to 3. Wow. Is there a procedure to go on to Anchorage? I heard there might be if we talk to Anchorage Border Customs. Our final destination is Homer, but I just heard that you can get approval to like get a fuel stop in Tok and then go on to Anchorage. Oh, there's no way. Just 2 of us. Sounds like she's gonna try to approve us to go all the way through to Anchorage. No, I have not. We're in Grande Prairie, Alberta right now, so we're still a long ways away, but we just wanted to get ahead of the game here. It's gonna be 9 or 10 p.m. I think by the time we get to that location. We're gonna land in Fort Nelson, Watson Lake, and then Whitehorse should be our last fuel stop before we go into Tok. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on it, and of course, if the weather's not good, then we're just gonna stay the night in Whitehorse. But is that gonna be enough? Is that going to be enough heads up from Whitehorse to tell you guys that we'd like to come through? Okay. And the overflight does allow, just theoretically, if you do approve me later, it does allow us to stop in Tok for fuel. All right. Thank you so much. We'll call you then. Okay, bye.
Yes?
They didn't approve us, but they said...
It's potential, huh?
Yeah, they said it's potential. She said they're socked in there right now. At the border.
Oh, really?
So she said due to the weather, we just want you to call us later.
Yep, makes sense. I guess in theory, like if it was socked in at Northway, depending on icing and all that crap, we could file IFR to Tok.
Yes.
Couldn't we? From Whitehorse to Tok?
Yeah, but I don't think the temperatures are very good for that.
Probably not, but if we could get above it, or you know what I mean? We just see what it's like.
Now you get a peek into our decision making and thinking ahead. Could we make it all the way to Alaska later? We have a lot of questions about that, about the process, about if it can feasibly be done, but also the legal process of getting through with customs, and ForeFlight will help us see some of those details.
Oh, few clouds, yeah, few clouds 900, broken 1700, overcast 25, yeah, it looks a little tricky through there.
But if there was any tops reports or something, and I mean, we can't get too high, but I don't know, yeah.
Temperature, what's the temperature?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, the problem is the temperature's 3 degrees Celsius.
Right, yeah.
Any sort of altitude, even 1,500 feet and you're already in freezing temperatures,
yeah.
2,000 feet.
The only way it would work if it's like Whitehorse was clear and we could know the tops, we could get on top of it, and then Tok was clear, you know, that would work. But
I'd rather just do marginal VFR over the highway, you know.
Oh yeah, nope. Totally makes sense.
Too much terrain around there.
Yeah, we'll just have to look later and see what's going on.
Well, 3 knots on the head isn't terrible.
Oh, that's I'm seeing 6, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
7. Oh, don't look. we'll say 3.
I guess we could also stay in Anchorage.
Right.
But you would want to go. Would you want to go home if we got there? I mean, that's so far ahead of where we are.
I don't care, man.
We've been in flight for an hour.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, what are we gonna do when we get to Anchorage?
I'm good with anything.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm as motivated as you are to get home, you know, because got stuff going on too, but
Today's Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Well, it could be
I
a
don't
boon.
think at this point I had a bear view scheduled for Monday, so I'm okay, you know, but
Right.
I mean, I'd like to be back. I mean, yeah. Monday sometime would be nice. It should be feasible as long as the weather's decent.
Yep. So,
We want to reduce the amount of time we wait for fuel on the ground, so again, I use the calling feature on the headsets to call ahead and make sure someone is there waiting for us. Last time we had to wait quite a while.
yes, we are headed into Fort Nelson. We're about an hour out, and we'd like to get fuel when we get there, and we're kind of in a rush. Yes, a little bit before 2 o'clock. 100 low lead, please. All right, thanks so much. Bye.
That sound promising?
Yeah,
Good.
he said he'd be there.
Sweet. Have a good feeling about this. Thanks, Dominic, for the tip.
Yeah, this wind is all over the place.
I know. It's
Can't make up its mind. It is pretty turbulent today. I think we're getting used to it, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes turbulence kind of gets me, you know, when I'm used
too.
to it. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nice level of it to build up some tolerance, though. So,
Right, yeah. That is
'cause, yeah,
nice.
I don't like it.
Especially when I'm by myself, too. It's like, ugh.
All right, folks, kind of got a late start to the day, but we're just outside of Fort Nelson, about to land there. And we're gonna have a big day today, we think, flying the Alcan Highway to Alaska.
Is that Paulo's little action figure he wanted you to bring on the trip?
That's what he sent me.
Nice.
That's not gonna stay up for 5 seconds.
What is that, a Power Ranger or something?
Yeah.
One Power Ranger.
Fort Nelson, Skyhawk 2423 uniform. We're currently 20 to the south, planning landing runway 4. We've got information hotel.
Well, beautiful day to fly out here. Some nice greenery and river, and getting bumped around a little bit. I'm not sure if that's Chris's flying or just the turbulence. Looking like a bobblehead these days. It's beautiful with the clouds and the scattered light.
Right.
Yeah, the green. It's nice.
Yep, all those shadows
Kind of pops really nice.
Approaching Fort Nelson, this is where I start to have some radio issues. Nothing wrong with the new avionics, I just can't seem to find the correct frequency, as there are a bunch of different ones that are clearly not working.
Fort Nelson, Skyhawk 2423 uniform, 10 to the south. We've got information hotel, inbound landing Fort Nelson. And Fort Nelson radio, you guys up? Fort Nelson radio, Skyhawk 2423 uniform. Fort Nelson radio, Skyhawk 2423 uniform. Whatever, I tried. And Fort Nelson traffic, Skyhawk 23 uniform, we're planning landing runway 4, Fort Nelson. Maybe I could do 26. I'll do 26.
Okay.
Fort Nelson traffic, Skyhawk 2423 uniform, we're 5 to the south. Switching runways to runway 26, Fort Nelson.
Gosh, wind. Giving us a beating.
Fort Nelson, Skyhawk 2423 uniform, we're on a right, or a left base right now, runway 26, base to final. Our peak gases on both, undercarriage mixture is enriching. Prop seatbelt switches. To our wigwag, it is on.
Yeah, I see the windsock.
Yeah.
Looks like a good choice.
Fort Nelson, 2-3 uniform, final 2-6. The airplane is taking off straight towards us.
Oh, Scheisnick.
What's a Scheisnick?
I don't know. Not good though.
Scheisnick. Hey, we've arrived.
Yay!
I like what that guy did. I kind of want to go on the grass. Fort Nelson 2-3 uniform, taxiing on the grass to fuel.
Taxing on the grass. I love it.
Cool, these guys are out here to meet us. That's nice. Well, I think we'll take the long runway for departure.
Probably a good idea. Maybe go for a headwind instead of a tailwind.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a kind of a headwind from that other direction if we taxi all the way back.
Actually, it's really not much here, so it wasn't.
Sure.
That didn't seem too bad, did it? As far
Oh,
as,
no.
it's kind of light. It's barely moving here.
Looks like he'll just pull right up to me, so I'll do this little whoop-de-doo here.
Up, so he can go straight ahead.
Well, that was odd. I just kind of had to focus on the task at hand, but an airplane was taking off straight towards us. I don't know what that's about. I'm guessing it's because of the frequency issue, and we'll find out here in a second as we shut down and kind of gain our, I don't know, our equilibrium back. Okay, we're in Fort Nelson, British Columbia. Pretty bumpy flight today, but man, beautiful weather. It is just so nice. This actually should be shorts weather. I'm wearing pants, but we're going in the mountains now, so maybe it was a good choice. Headed out now. Next stop is Watson Lake. Just got fuel from these guys, called ahead. Had a little bit of a mix-up, not getting the right frequency to land here, so we got to figure that out on the way out. But a good day, still making awesome progress. So let's jump in and just keep going.
Clear!
Fort Nelson radio, Skyhawk 2423 uniform.
2-3 uniform, Fort Nelson radio. Are you on an IFR flight plan now to Watson Lake?
No, we're just doing VFR. Did I accidentally file an IFR?
Hey, affirmative. I'll give them a call to fix it out.
Thank you.
Are you looking for a taxi and departure right away?
Yeah, I think we want the big runway as well.
2-3 uniform, Fort Nelson radio, roger. Runway 22, wind 200 at 4, altimeter 2984.
We'll taxi to runway 22, 2423 uniform.
Roger, runway 22.
Fort Nelson radio, 2423 uniforms taking off runway 22.
2-3 uniform, Fort Nelson radio, roger. I have no report traffic in the zone.
Thank you, 23 uniform.
Okay, get it up. I want you to climb efficiently, okay?
Okay.
Like get it up to 80 and start to climb.
Right away?
Yep, right away.
Okay. I was doing the ground effect thing a little bit, but
Yeah, I'm a little... Want to get some altitude here. We got a big block of trees in front of us. A little too slow. 80.
yep.
Here's your lowest point.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll double check frequencies from now on here. Especially if we don't get.
You mind just going over to the river bottom
sure,
for me?
yeah. Yeah, you're getting a little spooky on it, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Works for me.
Just in case we got something in the river spilling up over, hitting us down.
Yep.
While we're trying to go over the trees here.
It works.
On this takeoff, I'm pretty cautious about the density altitude. I'm not so worried about getting off the ground, it's more the anemic climb with rising terrain ahead. so I coached Daniel a bit.
Alright, ain't no thing. That's fine.
And 2-3 uniform 4 Nelson, are you noticing you're in a left-hand turn there, your intentions?
Yeah, 2-3 uniform, we're just trying to clear terrain. We'll be westbound.
2-3 uniform 4 Nelson, are you? Roger.
Okay.
It's best to follow the contour of the terrain and kind of aim for the lowest part of the terrain, rather than just aiming for the highest part of the terrain, because that's more on course. That doesn't make sense. It's important to get climbing first and make sure you're all set up for that before turning on course.
Okay, I got the tower over there. Good thing we missed that.
Kind of see where the road is on your map. Little dotted lines.
Yep.
Cool. Alright, folks, this is, we could have been following the Alcan Highway for a while now, but this is the Alcan Highway, so now we're going to be flying it for the next, at least 10 hours, 8 hours, something like that. And for safety reasons, we stay over the road as much as we can. But it is beautiful. It is much different than when we came up here. Came down, rather.
For sure.
This should be a very beautiful flight right now. This is going to be cool.
Now that we're leaving Fort Nelson, the big highlight of this leg is going to be the flight through the mountains and the landing at Watson Lake. Just wait until you see all this. This is going to be the best part.
Would you tell him 4,500?
Yeah, but yeah, and that I think that'll work out fine for scenery and everything, so let's do that.
See what happens up here, huh? A little bit of rain, maybe?
Yeah, not worried
Not too
about
bad.
it. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. This is a really cool mountain pass that we're flying through now.
Let's fly into the mountains now, match it with some music, and you can sit back and enjoy the sights as we check out all the amazing views. It's just quite a unique area to fly through.
Oh, this is like VFR flying at its finest here, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Golly.
Pretty amazing, man. We're just in this aluminum tube with an engine strapped to it.
Hey y'all, a real quick message here. If you're enjoying this video and doing flight training now or in the near future, check out our online ground school. Pass the written test, prepare for flight training, and become a safe aviator. And you get to support this channel at the same time. Join today at angleofattack.com. Alright, back to the video.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me draw your attention on our right here to Bayard River and the thriving metropolis of Bayard River. Same, but back in 1863, Wilhelm Liard came and first settled in here and built himself a little cabin. And that's about it to that story, but he was a good guy.
If I didn't know you, I mean, even though I do know you, it doesn't sound like you. Like, at all.
Okay, we heard there are some buffalo here, so we descend down and get down to where we think we can see them. They usually hang out right by the road and see if we can see them there.
Man, it's so pretty through here. This is
man.
green.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we might have some more buffalo up here. I don't know. There's a couple.
I see.
This first one I don't think is, but maybe these, maybe not though. They're usually in bigger herds. That might be a road sign or something. Either road signs, darn it.
Shucks.
Shucks, I think we're still in high
Darn. But there's a
Buffalo
couple
area
more
though.
things up there.
Yeah, we're in kind of high Buffalo area, so.
A few moments later.
Oh, there's Buffalo!
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Okay, get over there. Get over there.
Yep.
Buffalo.
Down the Buffalo.
There's the buffalo. Woohoo! Very cool.
Oh man.
That's awesome. Watson Lake, 2423 and 4, 5 miles out now on a right downwind runway
09.
09.
Roger, no change in wind.
23 and 4. The beautiful, the only Watson Lake. Cool weather around, but kind of a postage stamp runway. It's a really old World War II hangar. This is gonna be challenging.
Could be.
Maybe, we'll see.
Alright, you want to call me base to final?
Lots of traffic, Skyhawk 242-3 uniform, turning base to final, runway 9er. Flaps?
Roger.
Yeah, I guess. I don't want too much flaps.
Yeah,
but-
you're just going, yeah, okay.
Oh man. A little.
That's not, yeah.
It'll be fine though, huh?
I don't know. You might want to redo it.
I think I'm good.
You're real fast though, okay.
Not that fast.
Here, okay. Almost land there, man.
I know, huh? You okay with this?
So far, yeah. Just get your speed down.
Yep.
There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that wasn't my best. It's alright. Yep, thank you. Oh well.
We have arrived.
I cowboyed it in, but oh well.
Watson Lake is a very historical airport. You really wouldn't know by looking at it. It just looks like a normal airport in the middle of nowhere, but it actually does have a lot of historical significance. During World War II, there was an air bridge created between the vast factories in the United States where the United States was making thousands of airplanes to our allies in Russia who needed airplanes of their own and lots of them, but they didn't have the manufacturing capability that we did in the US. Watson Lake was a stop in that Lend-Lease program during World War II. So basically all the airplanes would get manufactured down the lower 48, and then they would fly them up through Canada on their way to Russia, right? They would go up through Alaska and then a short hop over to Russia and be able to get them that way. The other way wouldn't work, obviously going through Europe, so they had to go the long way around and do it that way. Okay, we made it to Watson Lake. Beautiful, beautiful airport in this kind of a valley in the mountains here. Mountains on one side, valley here. Pretty tricky winds. Daniel helped us arrive here safely and securely and abruptly. But we're having a good time, in a good mood, and we are having the time of our lives headed home to Alaska. Feeling really blessed today. We are going to fill up, and then we are going to empty our bladders, and then we're gonna press on.
Airspeed is alive, engine is green. UT full.
23 uniform, check you up at 0111.
23 uniform, thanks. Pretty cool history there.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Northway, weather looks good.
That's good.
Yeah. Overcast 4,000. Oh, like here, everything's like here, pretty much.
Great. Anything?
I'll dig a little bit, yeah, sure.
Okay.
That should be good, thanks.
Okay. Well, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good. Awesome.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Not too shabby.
Looks beautiful through there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I see no reason why we can't continue on after Whitehorse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Weather looks good.
we're gonna get there at 8:30.
Right.
It's gonna be 6:30 in Alaska.
Customs is 24 hours in Anchorage, right?
Right, yeah, it should be, so
Yeah.
I think probably stay the night in Anchorage though.
Yeah. Good with that?
Then we can go return in the morning. Unless we just want to rest, that's okay too. But I'll be pretty, I mean, if we're that close, I'll be pretty eager to get home.
Yeah.
We start to talk about our plans here, but really, there's a lot more flying to do, and we don't know if it can be done. Again, we're thinking ahead to the end of the day, kind of planning that, if it's going to work. Just to show you how much ground we've covered and how much ground we will cover, Grande Prairie, where we started in this video, to Fort Nelson, may have seemed fast, but that was 3 hours and 19 minutes. It was a long flight. Fort Nelson to Watson Lake had a lot of great scenery, went by fast, but that in and of itself was 2 hours and 58 minutes. So we're over 6 hours on this day already, and this flight, I can tell you already, is going to be 2 hours and 55 minutes from Watson Lake to Whitehorse. A day this long means we're battling with a lot of elements. Some of that dialogue and thought process you've been able to see in action. One can just get really tired and worn out by all this flying, all this decision making. 9 hours of flying is already a lot, and if we were to do customs kind of the way we've been talking about, we're talking at the very least another 5 to 7 hours of flying, which is a lot more to add on to an already very busy day. We're increasingly unsure of our ability to fly more after we land in Whitehorse. It's one of the best last places to stop in Canada. It is several hours from the border, but we can't really cross the border right now because they're shut down. And we're fully aware that we have get there-itis. We want to be home, and that can come back to bite you. So we really have to make sure that we're not letting that get the best of us. It's been a long, long day already, and we need to be on top of our game.
I'm trying to think through this a little bit.
Say what?
I'm trying to think through this a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not sure how comfortable I am with the runway length and toque based on our heavy load. A couple things we can do. We can take.
Think we're heavier than we were last time?
I mean, I don't know, maybe a little bit, but but it's not so much that. It's just the performance difference of, you know, being below freezing, and then now it's 52 degrees in toque.
Okay.
And we didn't do super great even then.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm just trying to think it through.
Okay.
So,
what's the runway length? 2,500 or 3,500?
It's 2,500.
Okay.
So, we've got our fuel bags.
Okay.
Northway is long. Northway is 5,100 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of wondering if we could get fuel, if we could get extra fuel in Whitehorse.
Okay.
And then be able to put that fuel in the tanks in Northway. That makes sense?
Okay.
I'm also not sure if there's a, I don't remember how long it is to Golcana, but if Golcana is possible just as our first and only stop, then that's possible too.
Oh, right. So you mean just land in Northway, clear customs, and then...
No, we're not going to clear customs in Northway. We're going to do the overflight and fuel like in Golcana or something.
Okay.
But even if we did plan on stopping in Northway and we brought fuel with us to do that,
right,
then, you know, it's probably going to give us enough extra fuel to at least get to Golcana where the runway is a lot longer.
Yep.
And we don't have to worry about it.
Right. If we start picking up moisture and ice or something, I think the droplets are pretty warm, but we can always kind of, you know, try and get out of it a little bit.
I saw it over there too.
But so far we're
kind of clear that way if we wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I really don't think we're going to pick up ice right here.
This reduced visibility with this rain doesn't help us, especially with the sun in our face. So I asked Daniel to keep an eye out for the terrain and just make sure that we're eyes out, paying attention to everything, and as we go through this smaller pass here, getting to Whitehorse.
But yeah, you're pretty uncomfortable with Toke, huh?
I am. I just don't feel good about it. We've just been so heavy. And
here's another idea.
Okay.
Same idea. Whitehorse, right? Fly to Beaver Creek. It's not quite as long. It's almost 4,000 feet. It's gravel. Land there. We're on the Canadian side. You know what I mean?
Well, what do we do there? Is there fuel?
We just throw the fuel. Oh, there might be fuel. I was thinking we just dump the fuel bag in at that point. That way we don't, you know what I mean, we're legal. We only stop in one fuel stop in the U.S. if they complain.
Direct to Golcana is definitely preferable.
Yep.
But we'll see. Can you help me?
Yep. What do you need?
I need to start getting in the zone for Whitehorse here. I was going to avoid that thicker stuff and go to the right where I can see.
Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to stay right over the road.
Visual reference.
Yeah, I don't trust these. Just heads out, heads up.
Yep. I'm ready. Watching.
Pretty low.
Okay, I'm gonna get your tower in 18.3.
Okay, you got my tower.
Yep, I got your tower in. You got
Is that all we need? I guess there's ground, but that's okay.
ATIS is 20, 25, 25.
I got it there, it's listening.
Oh, there it is, yep, okay.
You said it's raining pretty good there. It does look like it's raining pretty good. How long was our flight from Regina up to Josephsburg?
3.7, I think.
It says 4.1. Did have a tailwind though. Do we?
Well, still though, you're going.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. You're burning
hours. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I'm definitely not opposed to doing it. I think when we get to Whitehorse, maybe we can just kind of sit down and just, you know, just double check our time and kind of our plan and make sure we're IM safe checklist and all that good stuff. And
agreed.
Yep. We don't have to push it if we don't need to. So.
Right.
But you know, that being said, I'm not opposed. I'm just want us to give a good thought to it.
Yep. I'm following the road.
You want to?
Yeah, I'll follow that road just in case. My controls center.
Controls.
It's my flat leg. I'll fly.
All right, you fly. I think I'm kind of currently leaning towards staying in Whitehorse tonight, but
okay.
But I'm still kind of thinking it through. There's just a lot of steps involved in our plan, you know, that.
Right. And we'd have to do the same thing in Northway tomorrow. The only difference is
we'd be customs.
We'd be clearing customs there.
Right.
We'd still have to get fuel in Golcana.
Right. But yeah, part of me is I don't really know what the weather's like, you know, too. Sure. Between here and there, and I mean, what, it's 4 hours from Whitehorse to Golcana, and then another at 3 or 4 at Anchorage.
Oh, well, that weather's fantastic.
From Golcana to Anchorage?
Yeah.
Yeah, even in the canyon and all that, I'm sure, huh?
Overcast 7,000.
Yeah.
And obviously we can look at weather cameras.
Yeah, just in case it's fogged in, but yeah. Okay, well, that's good.
Reagan. Whitehorse Tower, Skyhawk 2423 uniform. We are about 14 to the southeast with information, Mike, landing Whitehorse.
72423 uniform, Whitehorse Tower, roger. The wind is fairly light and variable at the moment, showing 100 at 3, and I can advise if there's any change to that, so I can offer you either end of the runway 32 left or runway 14 right.
I'll take 32 left, 2423 uniform.
23 uniform, roger, clear for right base for runway 32 left, and just report 5 miles back from the airport.
We'll report 5 miles, and for the right base runway 32 left, 2423 uniform.
Okay, we're coming in here. I'm watching for you.
23 uniform, 5 miles.
23 uniform, roger. No change to the wind, still showing 100 at 3, and you're clear to land runway 32 left.
Clear to land 32 left, 2423 uniform.
Alright, coming down. Carbute gas is good. Mixture's good. Hitch and prop, seatbelts and switches.
And we're both having a hard time landing this thing.
Thunk. Slam it in, Chris! Oh, yours wasn't as bad as mine.
23 uniform, take your next left-hand turn onto runway 20, contact ground there, 121.9.
21.9 left on 20, 2423 uniform. Ground 2423 uniform. We're on 20, we'd like the taxi to self-serve.
Number 2423 uniform, Whitehorse ground, your flight plan's closed. Make the right turn onto the apron, taxi to the north end for fuel, your discretion.
23 uniform.
All right, feels very good to be in Whitehorse. We decided to go get fuel first because it'll be a lot easier in the morning to just kind of fire up and go if we already have the fuel. All right, folks, we made it to Whitehorse. We had grand plans today to get all the way to Alaska, even came up with some scenarios to get there, but we're not gonna press on. This weather kind of came down. I think I'd actually decide not to go just because of the weather, but we had some other challenges too with the border crossing. They're not open, they close at 3 p.m. I don't know how that's a good idea this time of year, but it is what it is. And we're just gonna hunker down for the night, get some extra rest, start really early, and to hit the border at 9 a.m., which is when they open, and then we'll get home. So we'll get there tomorrow early afternoon, and should be perfect. So we've decided to stay in Whitehorse. It just makes sense. It's a long day of flying, challenging weather, some border crossing messiness that we don't want to deal with if we were to go on. It just makes sense to stay. We borrow a friend of our, Sarah, you guys saw her in the previous videos. We borrow her car and we head into town. We find some food, we find some lodging. So we get all set up and get settled in for the night.
We're driving like a bat out of hell. I might get some footage.
Folks, we are almost to Alaska. We're at our last stop in Canada before we get there. But like this video if you've had a good time coming along on this particular episode. Hit that subscribe button to become a subscriber if you haven't already and you're enjoying these videos. And hit that bell, that notification bell, if you want to get notified each time we post. Hitting all notifications will make sure that you never miss a thing. So next time the challenges get even more difficult. There are more things to learn. We're happy to have you along so that you can learn some of those things for your flying career. Fly safe. We'll see you then. And until next time, throttle on.